Hello, hello. Oh, how are we doing? My headset right? Presuming my face is on? Presuming my mic is on. Let's presume until someone says otherwise. Hope everyone's doing alright. There's a random red bar on my stream. That's nice. Why has that come back? Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Nope. Is it that one? Yeah, there we go. Disable that. We don't need a random red bar at the top. Okay, so today I didn't change the title of my stream, did I? How do I do that? Edit? Setting up VR playable areas. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm presuming I know how to stream. I have no idea. Okay. So basically, I don't know if I've got my VR headset here. The idea is to make volumes that the player is in and is allowed to play in. If you go outside of the volumes, the screen fades to black, so we don't make the player feel ill. That's the idea anyway. That's what the YouTube seems to suggest as a good practice. So first let's get our setup sorted so they can get, yeah, that'll do. So if I load in, we should load in correctly. Got my VR headset. Oops. Plug that guy in, which will probably lag me as it. Is this set to C mode? It is. Okay. Question is, did I make it so I can enable VR mode? No. I could have sworn it fixed that. Alright, let's fly back in here. Why can't I enable VR? How does this work? Does anyone know? Anyone know how my code works? How do code work? I don't have the fuckiest. Oh, you can't turn on VR mode when you're in game. Yeah, that's correct. It worked. I need to go return to my menu. And then in here, we can enable virtual reality. And get a null reference exception. Where was that? Graphical options resolve. The object of type game objects has been destroyed. That's interesting. I'd have expected that to be unregistered. That's not a major issue, it won't break anything. Okay, we're in the kitchen. I can look around. That's a good start. Woo. Now we have the extreme skill of balancing a headset, on my head, and using controllers. I do talk to my, it's broken my blue screen as well as the lighting. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I did talk to my missus about getting like a child mannequin doll so I can put a headset on. But then we also decided that was quite weird. What I was gonna do? Yeah, so I should. Can I move in this here? No, but in theory I could move IRL. Let's not worry about that. I go back into the sponge cake. My magic finger. Everyone likes a magic finger. Why does it keep capturing my mouse? Please stop. It's because it's annoying me a lot. I said it wouldn't, but it is. I don't know if that's better or worse. Because now, like, my headset's gone see-through. This has not gone to plan, guys. Oh yeah, that'll do. Right, so the plan is, let's do that, there we go. It's budget. If in doubt, budget. So the plan is, to check that my audio's working. Well, this has not gone to plan either. Oh, no, I'm deafening myself to check audio levels. I forgot that the game made audio, and I've got loopback. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm the worst streamer in the world. There we go. Mute Unity. Unmute music. And probably maybe that's alright. Let me know if it's crap audio. Right, let's go back to Baking Sim. So yeah, so in here I can go wee boop, which is obviously no good being able to walk through a wall. So the plan is to stop the game and go into our scene for the main kitchen. And then we're gonna make some volume. So let's class this an environment, and then we'll create an empty, and we'll call it BR setup. Create another empty object and put a box collider in there. This music's pretty excessive, isn't it? Can I like make it not so mental? Okay, maybe that's gonna. I don't know if this is better or worse, guys. So I'm going to make a trigger. And we're going to make it the size of this room. Actually, I'm going to scrap all that and I'm going to make a Pro Builder object in here. It's because it's easier to resize. We basically want it like a millimeter off the floor, so if you start putting your face through the floor, it does not allow you to put your face through the floor. Tools, Pro Builder, Editor, Pro Builder window. And we're going to sort of do the same. Yeah, the edges. Does anyone know if Unity has a built-in mode to Unity object inside Mesh Collider? Or Point, I guess. Yeah, you'd have to do it manually apparently. So I will do multiple box cubes, it just makes life easier. And then this way, we'll go straight up. Okay, we'll put that in here. VR playable area. And then we click a button that says you are a box collider and you are a trigger. Quite a big gap at the top, isn't it? Whoops. If I move that to there. And then that's okay. That's okay. That's basically it. But we need to duplicate this and then start. It doesn't really matter about overlap. I could try and make these fit nicely, but I'm gonna go massively out my way. And this is awkward to see. Right around there. We don't want someone to be able to put their head in a cupboard. And we don't want someone to be able to put their head in a fridge. And then this side can probably be a little bit more lax because there's a door frame. So we kind of want them to overlap. Alright, we'll duplicate that one. move him over here. It's overlapping. Don't care about people putting their head in a bin. And then slide this over here. Okay, and that's basically the playable area of the map marked out. So we're going to need a new script, and we are going to put that in somewhere. Kitchen? Yeah, that'll do it. But maybe a VR section actually. And we want a new script of playable area. Okay. Does that overlap? I can't even see. Yeah. Right, and then these three guys. Three guys? Whoa, hello? Unity? Oh, I had a little panic there. Over playable area. Man, balancing this headset is a pain in the bum. So I guess one of the first things you want to do is grab the VR system and see if VR is enabled. If it's not, we can disable ourselves. So we can grab that, and if VR system equals null or VR system is VR enabled, game object set active false. Now that's kind of not true. I'm going to grab the game session as well. I know what I'm making a null check is never null. So if the game session current state, if our game session is in menu, if we're not in a menu, so if we're in like a main game, when the script's initialized, so basically we can check that and then the main menu will return to true. So if you enable VR in the main, is that, I don't even know if that's true. So if you enable VR in the main menu, it'll restart the game. Well, it'll reload the level, so in which case I don't need that check at all. I can just say if the VR's not enabled, then don't enable the playable area. That's kind of it. Doesn't need to do any, well, I could do on exit and then tell it to hide. Is it? It's not this that I care about exiting though, is it? It's the player. So if the player's head leaves the playable area, make the VR headset go black. Let's try it anyway. On trigger exit. And that does mean that I want. Let's just log it. Let's see what this actually gets. Game object name. No. Name. That's not how you spell name. I don't have .NET 4.6 set up yet, so I have to do it manually. Collider 0 has left 1. Try spelling Collider correctly. What is it called? Log format something. That one. Okay, so now we should get a log message when I leave the in quotes playable area. And then build. That's all set up to be a thingy. It should automatically disable it, like that yellow rendering should automatically disable itself when we load in, and we'll get a hell of a lot of null reference exceptions apparently. What the crapping hell just happened then? Yeah, that's not good. How is that just completely broken? I added a script to a game object and my entire game's broken. Oh dear, oh dear. The joys of Unity. I did a new script to the project, that won't do anything. And none of that matters, so they're all redundant. I haven't changed anything. Oh no. Oh, the system manager's not set up correctly. How do you revert that these days? Am I gonna be happier? It's less angry. That looks like it's been a bug for a while. Anyway, it at least runs. Can I not click close on that? No, I just have to have a big console open. Okay, so I got hands, I got a head, I got a wobbly head. So now I need to walk, I guess this way. Collider, pick up hand as left playable area. Cool. So I get messages. I just need to attach an object to the head. So we need two. What spawns that? Player spawn spawns this player. And he has a head somewhere. Camera head. So to make the head tracked, I guess I need to add a kinematic rigid body to it. And some kind of collider. Just love a sphere collider. And that needs to be head size. How big's the head? This radius, what unit is it in? Is it in heads? Is it 0.5 head? That would be really useful. It's not. 0.1. Yeah, that's going to have to be a number that I play with. Save that, close that. Clear the log and walk forwards-ish. Why did I not get a head message? Okay, job 1, let's see if I actually have a head. VR makes you say weird things. Oh, I don't have a head. Head is disabled. I get an eye. I've added it to the wrong prefab. But they add it to a head. No. No. Eye. Oh, that's annoying. Annoying, isn't it? It kind of has to be a head there. Okay. 0.1. And add a rigid body. I don't even know if I need a... Whoops. I don't know if I need a rigid body, was what I was about to say. It's because it's moving. I think either this needs a rigid body or the other guy needs a rigid body. Someone needs a rigid body. Or else Unity expects them to be static? Question mark. I might also have to fix this error that I'm getting when I launch directly into a game. Because it's going to annoy me pressing close every time. 5 errors. So that's complaining that the options system, I'm guessing, isn't enabled. And this is language phrase resolver on enable. It's an initialization order issue is the problem. Which won't normally happen, it's only because I'm skipping into play mode. Normally you'd obviously go through the front end, which initializes everything in the correct order, and it wouldn't be an issue. I turned off the debug channel that I was reading. Yay, camera eye, left label area. Okay, I need to know when you enter as well. Aside from that, that's working. Okay, we don't care about that. So what's interesting is the VR system, which is initialized here. Oh, and I've added a dependency on the options system. Oh, sugar. What is the system manager in it? Just do unawake. I don't know, what have I even done? I've clicked every button apart from the one I wanted. Let's bring this back over. See, unawake, we should call base awake, which... What? Base awake. Okay. Thanks for going at the right place. We should call set instance on awake. And awake should be called before start. So that should still work. Evidently it doesn't, or else I won't get an error. Yeah, I need to break down what these dependencies are so I can get them in the right order. Because I think the option system depends on... So the option system depends on... Diddly squat. Really? How does it load the files? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it depends on the file save system. So that has to be before this. Problem is because this isn't a sexy list, I can't just drag these around, I have to manually move things and it is a pain in the backside. So I think the event system depends on VR system. which means we'd have to rejig all of this. See. So I don't even know what I'm going to say here because I've broken my own brain. Be interested to see where this is actually called from. Back to Unity. Can we see a call stack, please? How does this work at all? This possibly can't work. What? So what's happening is I don't even know what's happening. It's not good what is happening. So this playable area is initialized before the VR system, but the VR system is meant to be the first thing in the script that's initialized. That's not good. Oh, I hate how it keeps capturing mouse. So to fix that, we can go... Oh, they moved it. It used to be in here. Project settings? Yeah, script execution. So we can... where's this? Oh, this is not a nice list, is it? System manager is what I want. Oh, wow. So let's try and make this execute slightly earlier. This may completely break everything. I only got one error this time, which I mean, one error is better than 5. There's maths there. It's wow. This is really broken. I'm guessing a new version of Unity has trashed that as well, because this all used to work. Anyway, I don't get error. Well, I get an error. Oh, fuck off. I get an error on startup, but that's not the end of the world. Now let's attach to that, and then we'll step out, see if we can work out if he's a player, and then from that enable the black screen to fade him. I can't. Should have two hands. There we go. What was just left? Pickup trigger. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Yeah, I guess it's not this one. It's not that one. Ooh. Ooh. Camera eye. Okay, so what have we actually got? Not much. Camera eye. So if we go back to here and then go to camera eye. So we can look in the parent, we can say, is there a VR player controller in the parent? If there is, we have a player. VR player controller. Or we could say, is there a... No, let's just say, is there a VR player controller in the parent? If there is, we're golden. This is touch to debugger, which I can't type. Can I just get a component in parent? VR caused me a slight problem that I can't look down, and I've got a new keyboard that I'm not touch typing on yet. If VR player equals null, then no to do. Okay. Come on, 0.5 seconds. Has entered. You got to a fade in. This should be it. This is making me paranoid. This is in the start method. That means there's a game session. But start hasn't been called? Is that running? Oh yeah, break point. This we call the game session. Active recipe. What the hell is active recipe? What sets it? Okay, so if I go back to where we were, we'll probably find that although there's no active recipe, there is an active recipe name. And then we reload. That's what's happening. We're loading in, getting an error because it's not set up, and then we reload the level, which will then set everything. So I'm going to imagine bowl hits again, because this time if I step through, we will set the active recipe, and then bowl will hit again. So it's not actually an error, it's just kind of a weird ordering issue, so it's safe. That's good. It's gone black. It's gone white. Yeah. So I gotta put my head through. I should probably wear this headset. Oh, it's pretty black. That wasn't a good idea. Oh, I can't even wear this. I'm wearing a headset. I'm an idiot. Un momento. Hello. Okay. Should be back. And yeah, so now my hands feel slightly off. If I go and put my head out of here, part of me wonder if a fixed update will be better than using triggers. I mean, it definitely works. If I go into the fridge, I must have fade out quicker. That's what I was. Oh. Yeah, because I'm calling exit. Oh, I'm blind. Are you blind? Oh, not blind. No blind. Blind. Not blind. Oh, not blind. Blind. Aha! Not blind. Yeah, so if I go to the left here, because I technically leave a trigger. Yeah, then I'm smack in the middle, I'm okay. Okay. How to have a fit 101? Jesus Christ. Okay, at least that's an easy bug to fix. So the main problem is I'm gonna have to redo my headset again because I can't. Yeah, this doesn't work. Okay, we're back. Oh, yeah. So the main issue is yeah, I could respect that. Is okay around that using triggers. It kind of breaks it. So I think what I'm going to be better off doing is instead having a private void fixed update where camera, there's a get player camera. So we can get the player camera on video that's null, there's nothing to do. We haven't had a camera set yet. And then we can say get component, and we'll cache this, but then we can get box collider. Let's move that up here. Make a box collider up here. Playable area. We'll grab the playable area, and we say if not dot contains bounds contains player camera transform position. Yeah, okay, this isn't going to work either. Because when we leave the volume, it's going to go, yo, you're not in me. Fade to black. But I'm in some other bloke. And he's like, yo, it's good, bro. So, this class is doing too much work. And we can delete all of it. What's probably going to be better is to have the VR player controller spelt correctly do this work. So on start we are going to on start we will get all playable areas. And then we'll do a scene manager. Scene loaded. Scene loaded. Now that needs to subscribe probably, because if we change VR mode then we'll have an issue. So public void on destroy. The inverse in here. We're going to implement this guy. Kinda don't care about the scene or the load mode, but we just want to call it get all playable areas. So we are going to want a list. I cannot type of, wow, list isn't included, list. Oh, in fact we can just treat it as an array, we don't need that. Of box collider, playable areas, and then we just assign it, which is going to be transform, find objects of type playable area. No need transform on that, it's part of this. We're already using link, so we just do dot select x box collider, and then we can do a where x not equals null, just in case we didn't add one, dot to array. So we'll get all the playable areas in the current scene, and then we'll filter out the box colliders from all of those, and that gives us our playable areas. So I'm going to assign this by default to an empty array by using the new keyword and not being a moose. If that not equal null, I'm going to contradict every word I've just said. If it's not equal null, then ensure player in playable area, and then private void ensure player in playable area. That is in playable area equals true. Let's presume innocent till proven guilty. So for each playable area in playable areas, I want to actually assume that they're guilty. And then if playable area bounds contains transform position is in playable area is true, and we can do with this loop. And then if is in playable area, player UI system, I don't have it. We go grab the player UI system. Put that up here. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to put my phone on my holder and it's all going wrong. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I have sinned. Player UI system. We need to populate that. Populate. Man, all this code's going to explode when I add multiplayer. Let's not worry about that. Let's release a game and then add multiplayer. So if we're in a playable area, fade in. Else fade out. Now I'm worried that obviously that we're just going to be constantly fading in and fading out. So we need to probably store a bool of was in playable area. And let's presume that they are, that we spawn them in a playable area, because I'd have to be a massive tool to not do that. So if it's in a playable area and not was in a playable area, then fade in, and technically you're now in a playable area. Else, if not in playable area and you were in a playable area, that's just such a long way of changing this because I'm going to change everything, and then set that to false. That's also wrong. We don't want to do it on the delegate. We want to do it straight away and be like, he's good or he's bad. It's one or the other. Okay, that smells semi-logical. I need to assign that. I kind of just want to hit this. Attached to Unity. I really need to get some new batteries for these controllers. Let that build. I don't need that. So we're trying to get all playable areas, and this was called by the constructor. So we think there's 3 playable areas, but I'm going to imagine. Ooh. If in a playable area, so neither of them hit because they don't need to. Let's change these breakpoints, or else I'm going to hit this every frame. Right, so if I go right, oh. So we never thought we were in a playable area. Interesting. Is the same going to happen at the other side? I definitely need to. Oh, I'm using the player position. So the player position's in the floor, which is why going over here, now is it? It needs to be the camera position. Okay. Another simple fix. Just so we have the player UI system. So we can get the woo. Get the woo. So we want to get the player camera. If player camera is null, then there's nothing to do. And then we want to say camera position transform position. The reason I do that is technically evaluating a transform in Unity is like it doesn't cache it, it's copy each time. So by here I'm accessing it once and assigning a variable. So no matter how many playable areas there are, it's only one lookup. Yeah, I can't really do much more than 1/10 of a second to fade out. I don't want it to make it jarring, like it fades to black and the player's just like, oh my god, I've died, this is what it's like. It's been nice knowing your world, but now I'm a dead end. A dead end. It's a type of end. Okay, if I go this way, I'm still good. If I go out the map, it goes to black. If I come in the map, yeah. Oh, I just walked into that. Obviously, you can still stand in a unit. There's not really much you can do about that. I just need to make that a bit. But if I try and go outside now, which I can go outside, it just goes black. Cool. I think that kind of works. I mean, there's one way to find out. Do the old head stop switch. Okay. Seems to be working. If I grab my hands, grab a whisk for the journey. That's a whisk. That's a whisk. Fuck the whisk. Right, now I gotta put my head in this fridge. I need to do full head tracking, really. Yeah, boom. I wonder if you like stand in the unit, it should fade to black. They definitely need to be more defensive. Like maybe allow like a little bit of cupboard standing. If you get to like here, like that's it. That's the playable area. Wait, there's no like you'd never need to have your head all the way over here. I don't think. Suppose if you're trying. Ooh, I just punched the monitor. Suppose if you're trying to grab something. I don't know why this ball's so big. Looks dead shit. Push it on the floor. Ooh, wow. That lagged. That lagged a lot. Sure we can crack eggs. One. That's kind of a bug. One. One. That kills performance. I've been sitting in a race and I know that I'll misbehave the time too. But I promise you we will sit right here until these turns are through. Should we jump? Should we jump? Or is it too soon? Look to my egg butter. That seems like too much butter. I kind of want this flower back, and I can't really pick it up because I've just crashed in my green screen. This is a terrible idea. Terrible idea. What have I done? Dear Lord. No, my chair's fallen over. Oh dear me. So, tech-wise, that works. Design-wise, it's questionable. I think. Ooh, dearie me, boys and girls. I feel like it's pretty neat. These are would be really defensive. It's the middle of the night and I pull my scarf down tight. I can feel this snow bite. There's like never a valid reason for your face to get that close. And can't see for looking. We might live, we might love, we don't know. But mostly we grow. Mostly we grow. Probably grab this guy as well and bring him somewhere like that. Yeah, that's probably better. Save that. Okay, next train. Okay, back into Das VR. Let's see how we go on these walls now. I feel like the snap to black is too quick. that's an interesting book. Depends on top. Yeah, no, I think it's okay. Let's try scaling the scaling this back to 0.5. Let's try half a second. Okay, back in the game. Let's go walk into a fridge. Let's say probably half a second. Is that? Oh shit, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. This is also a problem, that you can quite easily get lost. Ooh, now that's interesting. Where am I? There we go. So really, I should probably stop the player from walking through stuff. Like when they fade to black, but then just stop them as well. So there's a fade to black area which gives them a bit of movement, but then don't let the actual people keep walking. For like half a second is way too long. Or maybe different fade in, fade out. Yeah, that'd work. Maybe. So if we're fading out like 0.2, like it'd be pretty harsh. When you fade it back in, 0.4. So you get a nice la 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 la. That's just the noise it made in my head. Okay, let's save that. And now let us go back to scenes, front end, boot, then go to session manager. Go to the game session. Set this back to main setup. And launch. Right. Let's go. So, load. I can't walk around. Now in theory, if I had full movement mode set up, I'd be able to walk over that, but I don't. I have seated playing set up. If I get a single player and select the sponge cake, you get a nice loading screen. We load into game, and I can walk over here. It fades out. There we go. Cool. We now have the concept of a playable area. I mean, we still can't play in VR fully. We've got the hands, we can look around. We could add, what was it, 105 grams of butter? Grab the ball. Obviously quite hard to play with a massive green screen behind my back as well. But I can grab, oh, just punch my monitor. Grab a knife. Dice the crap out of it with a knife. One of them's 125 grams. That's 50. Is that 125? 125. Boom. Yeah, 125. Right, let's move this back over here. And then let's grab. I don't know why I've decided to use an upside down hand. I guess because I'm right-handed. Mm-hmm. 134, that's about 125. And that's like the first bit. That looks mental, doesn't it? What's going on with that sugar? That's technically the first step. There's just no way of interacting with this. I mean, I suppose you could stroke it. Let's double egg boik it. And put eggs in. Nice. Then you'd have 125 grams of self-raising flour. So we can do like so. Oh, I can't see because of the flour. Get out of the way. And then 125 grams this is cashew bank. So that's technically the ingredients, and then you would grab a spoon and you'd give it a wango. But it's not going to detect that I'm mixing because it doesn't think that I'm at a mixing stage. Wah, wah. So that doesn't actually do anything. You can balance the spoon very nice though. There's obviously no way of opening the oven because there's no UI. Have a whisk. Doesn't really help. Is the bin open? No, the bin doesn't understand how to open. Silly bin. So I think that's the next thing, is to actually make a recipe playable in VR. And we get some of the fundamentals worked out. Obviously, when you click, it'd be nice if the hand animation went grabby, no grabby, grabby, no grabby. It's not the end of the world at the moment though. You can still pick things up. Cool. Well, I think on that note, I will probably end the stream there. It seems like a good bit of work done, and a good point to call it a night. I can't see properly still. This is rather annoying. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully trying to get this up to weekly again. Probably on a Saturday, definitely. In theory on a Monday evening. But we'll see how that goes. Depends how busy work is. Take care. Again, thanks for joining us.